Yeah, I want to apologize about that for whoever was watching. Let me see if I could get everybody back on. Okay. They got me fast because when the first kid came on and said, "Oh, I'm just going to sit here," Adam, I shared to a lot of political groups and some of them, have trolls. And I started to lock, well, I don't think about it. I really don't, especially when Joe's not with me. I didn't think about it. And I started locking all the tools. And he got to my share before I did. That should have been the first one I locked, but I was thinking of other indecent things at the moment. I didn't think he would share. But I know um, that there's stuff for us to talk about. So I am going to re-invite Helen and Susan if you're listening right now. I'm so sorry, ladies. I was almost on top of it. Almost. Susan's like, what happened? They didn't realize that he started sharing. In fact, I don't know if it even probably showed on YouTube. Uh, but I got rid of it because we weren't really talking about anything major anyhow at the moment. And nobody was able to I thought he was going to be friendly and look up, is George Floyd. I'm like, yeah, come on. Damn it, I should have had the controls off. But when I open up a new room like that, there must be a way to keep it out of default. It goes into default. I should keep it into some kind of private settings. All right, girls. You are both, I hope you see. I hope you see. Okay, hold on, mama. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You there, mama? I must do it again. You're in, Helen. Helen, do you see me? Well, everybody's gonna miss that beautiful singing I said in the first one. I'm so sorry, guys. I should have known better. You know, it's all Joe's fault. And for those of you who watch, it's always Joe's fault.
Cat,
Yes.
you cannot start your video because the host has disabled it.
Okay, so that's one that I got that I shouldn't have taken down. Hold on. Okay, now try. Is it working now?
No, it says you cannot start your video because the host has disabled it. And I wrote, okay.
You wrote okay?
It says, okay. And the video, it says, it's got a line through it. The little camera, the little video camera.
Okay, hold on. I can't do this shit while we're live, though. I don't know what. No, it's on now. It says that it's on. I don't know.
The host has hidden all profile pictures.
And now it should be unhidden. I did it like 3 times. I don't know. Go out and come back in because we'll start again. Go out and come back in. It might work.
All
We
right.
will start again. Da, 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 da. That is so weird looking, this parrot head. Because we were talking about Soros, we were talking about George Floyd's statue before we were rudely interrupted by young kids that just love to play with their dinglings or some trolls. And the other kid, I thought I recognized his name, and I'm so sorry if I kicked you out by accident. That's the reason why I let you in right away without even asking telling you anything, because I thought you were somebody in one of the groups, but I don't know. So if it is one of an actual patriot, I am very sorry. Very, very sorry. All right.
All right, I'm going out and I'm going to try again.
Yeah, go on. What are you gonna do? So, our friend Cheryl shared this about Stephen Gardner. Oh, right. I wasn't, you guys, if you didn't see the first one, then you don't know what I'm talking about. Um, Stephen Gardner, he has a good show. And I watched him once in a while, but he had one of RFK's friend on from the CIA. I believe his name was Kevin Ship. And it was pretty interesting. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. But what I did, oh my God, do we have extra members from like that sex thing? It just came out of nowhere. Damn
Do
it.
you still have all the people in here that were in here before? Susan, and
No.
it's just you and me now.
Right. Well, I sent Susan the new link, so I don't know if she got it or not. She
Because
doesn't.
mine has no, I'm on, but I got a, no picture.
I have no idea why. Yeah, that's weird. Why would it share? Why would I don't know why. Does it bother you?
No, I don't give a shit.
All right. Because I can't understand why that happens.
I mean, you lost everybody.
Well, yeah, you didn't see what they were doing, Helen. They took control of Zoom. They tried to share really quick.
Was it that
Um,
guy that
it was
said he was muting
one of the
himself
guys'
so he could
names
hear?
I recognized. The other guy I didn't. I'm not even sure if it was the same guy, the second one, come to think about it. But usually I have all that stuff turned off, right? And even when Joe's here, I might have thought about it, but when you start up a new room, not our room, right? My room has
Oh, you get all kinds of Looney Tunes in.
right. And I used to be very careful, like I'll have people help me with that, but obviously I was alone. But not only that, it was my fault not to turn all that shit off. Because I could mute them right away and get them out and put them in a waiting room right away. But they already started sharing, so I had to turn it off. I just turned it
Ah,
completely off. Yeah. And restarted it. So, I don't know if it got any, it had a few views, but I could give a shit. It's not about that, right?
come on, get down. Down, Cindy
So I
Mouse.
don't know if Susan's coming back. She probably doesn't understand what happened. And I really don't know why it's not sharing. I turned it off, hide
I get
profile
this
picture.
thing that says host has hidden all profile.
And then I turned it off, though. I mean, I'm shown. I don't know.
I'm not. You don't see me.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know why.
It says you turned it off.
All right, well, I can't really do this right now.
Down.
What if I put it in a different gallery? I don't know. Some of these, it's Chinese people. It's Chinese. Oh, all it says is Mama Helen.
Yeah.
I don't know. High profile pictures. Now it's checked, right? Now
The
I'm going,
host has hidden all profile.
right. Now I'm going to uncheck it. Now I
Okay.
unchecked it. What does it say?
Don't say nothing.
I don't know then. I don't know. And you went out and came back in?
Yep. All I got is a ghost sitting in a chair next to you.
There's suspend participant activities. Now I could see it. Yeah, you do. You kind of look like a ghost. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Casper, the friendly ghost. Would you get out of here? Ow!
All right. We're not going to have any kind of show with today because all this stuff now. So we didn't
No,
find
we
out
just got to
about
get back
George
to
Floyd.
business as usual. No,
What I
I'm
want to
gonna
know,
see if I could check that out.
what I want to know, right? And I was mentioning it before, but I'll have to mention it again because we had to start over. Where did all these people that lost their houses in the Palisades go? I say they went to Gitmo, but I say they went to Gitmo already.
Or
That.
another country.
Oh, Adam, I'm not sure if it was you or the other kid, but I'm gonna have to give you some time. Um, Usually I only let people in that are from one of the
That's you.
groups
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that know, but I figured on taking a chance, and of course I remembered right after I let you in. And I didn't do any of the settings, so you're gonna have to wait till next time. You wait till Joe comes in. He's the man.
Hey,
That's an
I don't give a crap if I'm seen or not. I look like I feel anyway.
email. What's email? I hate email. I feel so bad for you, Mama. You really didn't have to come back on. Um,
Well, then you would have just shut yourself down then because looks
no,
like nobody else is here.
it doesn't matter. I got things to talk about. Like I seriously want to know where are all these people gonna move to? And the reason why it's such a great move,
You
I think,
think that was their only home?
yeah, but you see, that was their main home, most of them. I'm not saying it is their only home, but now Oprah has two homes down, Maui and the one in Florida. You know, that we kind of know. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, in general, I think she's in Gitmo anyhow. I don't think she hasn't been out on the surface of the earth for like years, if she's not underneath the surface of the earth by now. But this is a way where their neighbors will be like, well, they had to move or they
What
bought a new
neighbors? They
place
all
somewhere
got
else.
burnt out.
I know that's true. But look, James Woods miraculously survived. I'm just showing that it's a ploy. It's a way to get rid of the filth doubly. One's for the inanimate objects and one's for the human beings. You know? It's horrible, but it's true. These are the snakes that we let into our country,
Yep. And they say you got to kill the snake by cutting off its head.
right? That's true. Ugh, now it's not working. Why am I having I can't share on Zoom. It keeps stopping. Oh, there's Susan. There's so many technical, and our heat went out, our lights went out, our garbage disposal went out, our microwave we had. What is going on?
Who's coming in?
Susan came back in, and I am having a lot of really, what is going? Why can't I like even scroll? Susan, you back in?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, you guys didn't realize all this, the beautiful sex talk. They were,
What
they were,
sex
they
talk?
were
I didn't hear no sex talk.
Well, we don't need to either.
Well, no, we sure don't. I'm too old for all that crap anyway. I don't even care.
exactly,
No,
Joseph.
it says that I can't start my video because the host has disabled it.
Yeah, but
Okay, you ain't getting on. We ain't gonna see you, but we can hear you.
I let you
Okay,
back.
at least you can hear me. That's fine.
Listen, I turned everything off in a rush, and apparently that stayed on except for other things that I turned off. And I don't know why it's not going back on. Because there, I turned it off, and there it's back on. I see your picture came in and out. Joseph, thanks for sticking up for me. I mean, usually I'm more careful too, but shit
It was
happens.
just weird. Everything all of a sudden went off. I'm like, what the heck is happening?
I
Yeah,
know.
he was going a bit too fast for my liking, uh, to suspend him, which now I see is I see an easier way to do it. But I started turning things off when Adam first came on because I don't know him. The second kid, I thought I knew his name, but
Oh
then
wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
my
me
error.
and a friend of mine are taking off to North Carolina sometime next month. We're trying to wait for this to see if there's going to be any more storms like snow and all that crap. That's what we got to worry about. She's going to come down from Ohio and pick me up, and then we're going out there to North Carolina to help them people. They're still pulling dead bodies out of the trees,
Right.
and it's freaking sad, dude. I want to cry every time I hear that or see that. It's like, oh my god, and I wonder how in the heck they're going to figure out who these people are that washed down from the cemetery, because some of them ain't in their coffins no more. Their coffins are busted up and around, but they're still, who do these people, we don't know who they are, you know
Oh
Well,
God, that's
Trump is
this.
giving $2 billion to help out North Carolina. He's putting these people
Oh
in
yeah.
furnished homes and stuff,
Yeah, we're going to help them people
and he's
rebuild.
dismantling FEMA.
Hell yeah, that needs to be done. FEMA, oh my God. FEMA is a joke. Look, I remember what hell went down whenever they were supposed to be helping out after Katrina. You know,
Yeah. What
they
did
didn't
Bush
help
do?
nobody. They didn't help anybody down there. Then people were dying in the freaking, I mean, it was horrible. I was like, wow, I never seen so much chaos in my life. You know, it's
Try
like
turning
somebody
your
has to,
pictures on. I'm sorry. Try turning your pictures on again.
mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of you.
All right, let me see if I can do it.
There you go.
There's my you beautiful lady.
Yeah,
By
Susan,
George,
you should
I
be able to
think
too.
she's got it.
Okay, I got it. Are we in?
Very
Yes,
good,
we
very
said.
good. Sorry, gals. All
It's all
right.
right, honey. It's all right. Hey, we all got to learn this crap. We don't even know. Like, I don't know what the heck to do. My grandkids ain't here. If my grandkids were here, I could ask them to help me, but they ain't here. So that's them grandkids have helped me with a lot. My daughter set me up on Facebook because I didn't know how to do that shit either. You know, so she made my Facebook account. She don't remember my passwords. I don't even remember my passwords.
Zoom changed a lot. They updated so much stuff, and it took me a while just to turn off the analog so I can share. And now I'm having trouble just sharing. Like it will freeze, and it's no good when it freezes. So now I have to write down everything I'm trying to remember instead of just, being able to play a few short videos.
Oh, I know. Oh, I probably overwhelm everybody on the group thing because I do share. I find a lot of stuff, and I dig for it. That's the thing, I dig for the information. I want to know what the heck is happening, And I'm glad that Trump is back in office now because shit is going to hit the fan. These people are done. We're not going to let them do land grab. No, you don't get to grab people's land. That's their home. They freaking bought that land. Like I bought my property. If anybody came up to my house and tried to take my house, they would not leave here alive. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know who you blow
And
away
my
first? You know who you get
I'll
rid of
let my
first? The
Akita
first one,
handle most of it.
you get rid of the first one that comes and offers you a deal for your home and your property.
Hmm.
That's the one you get rid of first.
And he's getting rid of property taxes, which is great because why the hell do we have to pay property taxes every goddamn year when we already paid a grip of taxes when we bought it? Hello? You know,
And
I
he's
don't have
taking
children
care
in
of,
school.
he's also taking care of that federal income tax too, because that was
Oh, yeah.
un, an unnecessary bullshit that got tacked on for us that the government latched onto.
Hmm. Yep, they sure did. And they could grab that with a grip, didn't they? Crazy ass people, anyway.
Yeah,
But
and now
yeah,
they're
they
saying that
don't get
people who
to
are
just
collecting
grab
Social
people. Yeah.
Security now, it's a luxury. It's we're not entitled to that money.
Bullshit. We paid into that crap when we were working.
Yeah, well, tell these thieving bastards that.
I did. I even told people, look, when we our money that we paid into Social Security was for us when we got older or if we became disabled, which I did. At the age of 27, I was unable to work because nobody's insurance would cover an existing condition. And spina bifida is a birth defect.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. My type that I have, it gets worse with age.
Right.
Uh the specialist, when I went to go see him up in Phoenix from the Spine Institute, because I called March Dimes. I said, is there a doctor that you guys use for your people that have spina bifida? And they gave me the doctor's name and all that stuff. And I called up there and they said that they would take my insurance. Thank God. And I went to go see him. I took my MRIs and all that crap to him and stuff. And he goes, I don't know how you're walking. Your spine is not holding you up. You don't have a tailbone.
Oh, that freaks me out. Oh God.
I'm like,
I'm just
what?
trying
Is
everything.
spinal bifida a form of muscular dystrophy?
No, spina bifida is a hole in your spine. The spinal column is
God.
has didn't form correctly, so there's holes in it. Mine is not on the back of my spine like normal. Mine is on the inside of my spine. So looking from front to back, that's how you see mine. You don't get to see mine from the back to the front. I had a sister that was born a year after me. She lived for 96 days after she was born because she had the severe form of spina bifida, including the
That's right.
water
You
on the
did
brain, the
say that.
hydrocephalus.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so
And
very sorry.
um, the Navy department, because my dad was in the Navy, decided to check me and my two sisters that was born after my sister died. And they didn't find anything. They said, well, they're fine. They seem to have their spine together, whatever. They never checked the front of the spine because it was always on the back of the. They didn't even know until I went in that it could be on the front of the spine. The doctor said, I've never seen this before. I have no idea. He said, I wouldn't even know how to
Now,
fix it.
the thing
You
is,
know,
I'm so hoping that we have the med beds coming.
yeah, me too. I want that. I'm like, man, sign me up. I'll be there. Hello. Yeah.
Well, I believe it will be in, you see, this is the thing. For once, it won't be about who knows who, and it won't be about money. It will be about who needs it first. America first, the person first. So that child, that 5-year-old that needs a new heart or has cancer, or that
They
child's
get
gonna
it
go
first.
first.
That's what I say. I say the kids should get it first before
Yep,
anybody else, you know.
I'll have to
But
Well,
agree
I
with
you
would
that.
know, there's
love
going
to
to
be
be a
able to
lot of
do it
candidates
myself.
because how many people got screwed up from the C shot?
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
didn't because I
yeah.
didn't take it. So
Yeah, let's not say that.
yeah, that you're yeah, yeah. We don't want to get flagged. Whatever.
We don't want to trip any algorithms.
I'm not tripping people out, but they, you know, whatever. I know YouTube is a little weird. It's like, good God, the truth is still being censored on YouTube anyway. But I've been like, nope,
I don't see it. I don't see it as much. I
you
see the
know,
truth out like all over the place. And these people have thousands of followers. AJ
exactly.
has millions, and I trust him so much. Oh my God, I trust that man. I
I
trust-
mean, you know, there's people that I've been following for many, many years. Um, I can always tell if they're a CIA operative or whatever because if they're speaking truth and their channel's not being taken down, because look at how many people have been speaking truth and got their channels taken down, you know, then I think they're CIA.
Um, well, I think that's all changed about a year and a half ago, but I think who are telling us are military. They're military.
Yeah,
I think there's the Q or the good military, whatever you
yeah.
want to call it. They're telling us stuff.
Oh, honey, I was a part of Q for a long time too.
Were you?
Yeah, but I lost everything when I went and got I had to get a new phone, and for some reason, I got dropped off of the queue, which is crazy because I never did nothing wrong, you know. Um, but yeah, so I'm not on queue
I
anymore.
never
But I
even
used to be.
followed Q. I just had friends that did, but
Well, the
um,
only reason that I was following Q is because I was trying to learn how to find information,
that's right. That's
and it helped me. It helped me learn how to dig for the information. You know, where to look, what to look for. You know. And
that's
so
right.
that helped me out. That was the only reason that I was following Q in the first place was because I didn't know how to do any of that crap. Like I don't know what the heck is going on, you know. But yeah, and my main focus when I first started to get into this thing. See, I comb my hair. Is that all right? Yeah. Anyway, but but whenever we were learning all this stuff, you know, where to look, you know, what government documents or whatever to dig up or what have you.
That's right.
That's what I wanted to do. But I first got into this movement for the children.
Yes. Yes. I would say me too. That was like the biggest concern.
And man,
Knowing
did
about
I
those
get a wake up call. I was like,
uh
what? You know, I remember when the children were in the cages at the border, everybody was trying to say, oh, Trump did it. No, Trump did not do it.
that was
Obama did it.
Obama.
And I remember the first time that I seen the cages were emptied out was when Obama had a birthday party at the White House. Now, where did those kids go to, do you think? The
Downstairs in the
hot dog and
tunnels.
pion
People
parties?
don't get it. They don't get it yet. You're talking hard. You're talking hard. I keep
Hey,
trying. They don't get it. It's
I'm
so
a hard
hard.
one. I'm going to tell the truth whether anybody likes it or not, you know, and you might get
Yeah,
your
who the
feelings
hell
hurt or
orders six
whatever, but
thousand dollars worth of pizza and hot dog for a party, a
exactly,
birthday party?
Comet ping
exactly.
pong. Look it up, people. Comet ping pong.
The pizza and hot dogs are code words that the pedophilia use to identify either a girl or a boy,
Yeah.
you know,
And
and
there's other things
they
like young boys, young girls, older boys, older girls. There's
Walnuts and ice cream.
oh God, yeah.
yeah, the walnut sauce. Oh my God.
The
And
walnut
then when I
sauce.
heard the way that they preferred the little darker children compared to the lighter
Right.
kids,
I think
you
that
know,
was walnuts. I think that was
that was
walnuts.
the walnut. Yeah,
They have well the walnuts is the
pituitary gland.
pineal gland.
Yeah, pineal gland. There you go. I
Pineal
knew it
gland.
started with a P. Thank you
No,
very
Right,
much,
no,
honey.
because the
the
brain looks like a
pituitaries.
walnut.
But pineal gland, which is our opens the third eye. It's also the same shape as like a cone. And
Yeah,
if you look at our
like a pine cone.
statues, our ancient statues, sometimes they wear them in their heads, pine
Yep.
cones, or they'll have them in their hands. And I guarantee it's at the Vatican because oh yes, there's a giant pine cone at the Vatican. Would you think of that?
My God,
He
honey,
hid
they
it
have
from
the throne
us.
of Satan in the Vatican, for God's sake. Are you insane? I mean, for
Right.
real?
They,
People want to call the Pope God. I don't think so. He's just a man. He ain't nothing.
that's right. That's right. Not that Pope either, especially not that Pope.
And you only got one way to heaven, as far as the Bible says. It says through Jesus Christ. You ain't gonna go through
And this Pope is
another
running around saying that he's not.
What?
saying
That's
that
what
he's
this
not.
Pope is saying. He's changing all that around.
Well, and I remember that he did a thing at the Vatican one year. I don't remember what the heck the thing what might have been Easter or some crap. Anyways, but he was doing a thing and trying to say that Lucifer or that no, he was saying that Jesus Christ's death was for nothing. Really? Well, we didn't learn that. I
So
used to
that's
be a lay person in the Episcopal Church. I have my license. I've had my license since I was 14.
I
I quit
remember
going
the
to I quit going to the Episcopal Church like about 9, 10 years ago, maybe. It's been a long time since I've been there because I started going with the Catholic Church, and I'm like, the Episcopal Church, can't we just be ourselves? And then I went church shopping to see, that everybody is teaching false doctrines in the church. I have not been to any church where I mean, there might be a few truths or whatever thrown in there, but I have not seen a real pastor sit up there and actually teach, you know, what's in the Bible, what we're ordered to do as far as that go. And they're making excuses for the gay people and the transitioning people. Transitioning a human being is abuse as far as I'm concerned.
it is. It's
I don't care if it's a grown person, a child, especially the children.
the
Leave the
grown
kids
people
well,
can do
this
alone.
whatever the hell
Episcopal.
they want. You leave the children alone. If you're over 18, I don't care what you do to you, but actually over 25, I'd say, but
Yeah, 25 I feel is the more a more
reasonable adult age.
yeah,
You
because
have to
then you've already been
we were
through.
supposed to live longer lives. They've
Yeah,
destroyed that
yep,
with chemicals and diseases and pollution and whatever else.
exactly. They're killing us slowly but surely. They're killing us.
I
I'm
think
sorry,
And
Mama,
this
I should not have
pastor, this
interrupted you.
pastor that was at Trump's prayer breakfast the day after,
Yeah.
she's from an Episcopal church because that's what's in D.C.
Well, that lady, I'm telling you, I mean, she looked like she was
A
a dyke,
man,
a dyke or
a
something. I'm not
man,
sure. But the
a
crap that she was talking
man.
about on the pulpit,
Yep,
that should have been a no-no because God does not. That's an abomination to God. So why are you
her
pushing
being
that
on the
agenda?
pulpit is an abomination.
No, that bishop, what she said to Trump at the church, that
I
was an
know, but her,
abomination to God. The Pope, is he sticking up for this lady or what?
let me tell you something.
Okay.
A
I
couple of
don't even
Easter
know.
services ago, Pope, this Pope that's now running around claiming he's God was just a hologram.
Yeah, I remember that because remember that one time he walked into the door and he disappeared after he turned around. What
Yes,
the
that was a
what?
hologram. That
Exactly.
sucker is no longer around either.
Yeah, he's dead. And I gotta wonder myself, how many people are actually just AI or a
Yep,
hologram? Are they
yep.
really, really there? Because, to me, I think Hillary Clinton has already been put to death and Bill Clinton too. I think that Joe Biden has been put to death a long time ago. I don't know what the hell we're looking at, but that ain't Joe Biden. And, a lot of these people that are running around,
Thank you,
are they
Susan.
actors? Are they
Thank you,
clones?
Susan. Thank you, girl.
Who in the hell are these people?
Stay alive. Stay alive. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
We can dance the
Trump
night
did.
away. But yeah, I mean, to tell you, I really do feel like a lot of these people that we're seeing and stuff, they're already been put to death for their crime, uh,
Yeah,
against humanity, against the children. There's going to be, well, Trump has already said there's going to be mass arrests pretty quick. I mean, he was trying to take care of the fire, and the fire victims and the victims of Helene.
right.
Poor mama. We love you, darling. But I know because I'm like I said, I'm a moderator on a weather channel. And watching this weather that we're having, it's like, are you kidding me? I did not know that tornadoes were year round.
I know. Well, you see, I believe HARP is controlled by us. And there's reasons
DARPA,
why they're
HARP,
doing what they're doing.
and the
Um,
and the they're
Then
using
why
microwave
would
and
all
shit
those
like that.
people in North Carolina be suffering the way they did?
all right.
Because
I've said
they have lithium under their property,
yes.
and that mine that wanted that land was getting denied because people didn't want to move off their property. Why in the heck would they want to move off of their property that they've been in for
Okay,
generations?
so who wants the lithium so bad that they would fucking kill all these people?
The Chinese, CPC, CCP.
Yep, you're exactly right, girl. The Chinese people.
Um,
And they should not be able to land grab. I'm sorry, but that is wrong. You don't go up and grab people's land after you just caused them all kinds of hell and dissension, you know, by destroying everything they ever had, and then you got FEMA don't want to do nothing. Well, FEMA's getting dismantled, so good riddance,
So how can you say that's the good guys?
What?
I think
That
they
FEMA,
went.
I never said that FEMA was a good guy.
FEMA's
Not
not good.
FEMA, HARP.
Oh no, I know HARP is not a good thing. I seen that crap whenever
HARP
they
was
fucking
not a
did that
good
thing.
thing. Now it's a good. Well, no, listen. First of all, there's more than one. I don't know
Oh
why
yeah,
people have this in their head that there's only one
it's,
HARP. No, they're all fucking all over the place.
yeah,
So we
it's not
control a
just
ton
in
of them.
Alaska.
But the
It's
one
not
in
just
either in Central or South America, there's one down there that we
hmm
probably have now,
yeah,
which we didn't have 2 months ago.
Ben, exactly.
Right.
But I mean, I've been, I've been like,
Forget about HARP. We have fucking satellites doing what we want them to do.
yeah, look at. I think
You
that
know
the
what I'm
dudes
saying?
are what started them fires in California, just like they did in the Palisades, just like they did in Lahaina. You know,
Where
it's
have
dudes.
all the
They use direct
Palisades gone?
energy weapons to start them damn fires.
Right.
I'm sorry, but when you see that a house is totally freaking destroyed, and you don't see a bathtub or a toilet or a sink. I mean, I realize some of them, well, not the toilets. The toilets are still made of porcelain, as far as I know. But like bathtubs and sinks are probably plastic nowadays.
Yeah.
But I have a cast
Okay,
iron.
okay. How about the plastic garbage pail that was blue?
The
After
blue,
all
the
that, the
blue
whole
shit
house
didn't get
got
touched.
demolished except for that blue garbage can.
Well, look at outside of, in Lahaina. Do you remember that one restaurant that they were showing, and all the blue umbrellas were untouched?
Yep.
Well, I've actually mentioned this before. There's probably two reasons. Blue is the shortest wavelength.
Exactly.
And yeah, that's probably the reason, I would think.
The
And
laser
there's
cannot
also
heat
things
up the
called blue
blue.
roofing. Huh?
The lasers can't. They can't heat up the blue enough to cause
That
damage.
could be because it is called like reds and yellows and oranges are hot colors,
Yeah,
and purples and blues and greens are cool colors.
exactly.
And
And
they're
blue is
like
the
that for a
coldest
reason.
color.
Yes, it's at the end of the rainbow, except for indigo, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
See,
And that's why, because and I was watching, I think I shared yesterday a video that I was watching yesterday, which this guy was doing with balloons, different colored balloons and stuff with a laser. Every single one of them balloons got busted except for the blue
popped.
one. Hello.
Yeah. I'm gonna go heat up coffee. Are you girls okay for now? You got something to talk about?
Yeah,
Nobody
you can
looked
get
up
me a
if George
kung
Floyd's
bottle out.
statue blew up. I wanted to. No, they took it down. It would be greater if they blew it up. That would be just like they
No
did the
shit, huh?
Georgian
That would have been
Guidestones and
awesome.
what
Yeah,
is
So
that?
but
who took it down?
I don't know, but I think it happened after Trump became POTUS. So it's like 3 or 4 days ago.
yeah,
But
okay.
I don't know for sure. I'll check. I'll check in a minute. Let me just warm
But
up
I
my
mean, and if you think about it, the Black Lives Matter group, and I seen this too yesterday. I think I shared it around. I don't know. Might be on my page. I don't know because I try not to share too much in the messenger because it takes up a lot of space. The stuff I share, if you can't find it anywhere else, just go on my page and look because I probably already uncovered it and already put it out there. You have permission to go on my page anytime. I don't care. I got all kinds of shit. Yeah, and for Newsom to think that he's over President Trump, what a freaking shill.
I love the way
No.
Trump told him off.
Oh yeah.
He
And you
wants a
notice
couple
that
of billion
Newsom wasn't at
dollars.
the meeting with the firefighters.
He wants a couple of billion dollars from Trump to rebuild what he burnt down.
Yeah. And he shouldn't get any of that money. And I think that
Trump told him
instead
he ain't
of
giving him shit
instead of paying the states all that money, each one of those people should get the money.
because the people that pay taxes and shit and gave money to these organizations that these Democrats are running, they pocketed that fucking money. It never went where it was supposed to go. Just like New York City,
Exactly.
$850 million disappeared
And nobody
under the
will
last
tell where it
mayor's
went.
watch, and nobody knows where it went.
Exactly. We know where it went. Look at their homes and shit. They have $1 million homes and crap. My
Just
house,
like
my house
80,000
needs a
kids,
overhaul.
80,000 kids disappeared. Nobody
Yeah.
knows where they went. Now all of a
Well,
sudden, these 80,000 kids were found. That means somebody knew where the fuck they were.
somebody has. I mean, we have it. Oh, it's on computer. If you put it on your computer, you may erase it off of your shit, whatever, but it's still going to be out there on a computer somewhere. You know, isn't that place that was up in Utah that Trump was talking about when he was first POTUS? That 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 place was a collection center for everything that's online. These people ain't as smart as they want to think.
No.
Your shit is
And
out
they're
there. We
running
already got
scared,
it all.
and they're running scared now and making a lot of mistakes.
Oh, and they're turning on each other like a bunch of rabid dogs. I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
saying.
they're all getting thrown under the bus.
Hmm. I mean, I know that it's for a lot of people that are probably going to lose their idols or whatever, they're going to be disappointed when all their shit gets put. It's like these people are going down. I never had my only idol that I look up to is God. you know,
That's right. Everything
my
else can
worship
be
goes to
replaced.
God and it goes to Jesus Christ because Jesus Christ died for my sins.
That's right. And
And
that's
I'm
one of the
sorry,
commandments.
but he's deserving of our worship. He's deserving of us looking up to him as an idol because he did something no one ever did.
All right, I want you to do me a favor. We could
What?
talk about this amongst ourselves.
Okay,
This
we
is a
can do that.
very touchy situation with me and Carolyn.
What,
Okay.
God?
And I get that because Carolyn's I'm not religious, actually. I'm just, I have a personal
I'm not
relationship. So,
either. I'm not
yeah.
either.
Well, that's what I keep saying. It has nothing to do with your personal, has nothing to do with it. It has to do with the events of time and what happened and that Satanists took control. Now, if Satanists took control, they're going to go after the Catholic Church. And it's exactly what they did. They destroyed the Vatican. The Knights Templar on Friday the 13th took over the Vatican. They
Yeah,
stole all the religious shit. We
they
don't
stole
know a
everything.
quarter of
They
it.
stole a bunch of historical stuff too that we should
Exactly.
know about.
We don't know the truth. That's all I'm suggesting. I'm not
Exactly.
anti-religious or anti-God or anything.
No, I know that. I know that you're not anti-God.
Yeah, I
We've
do.
talked about that a long time ago. I remember you talking about that a long time ago. So,
I'm,
and I know that you're not anti-God or anti-Christ or whatever.
it would
I
be
know that.
horrible.
You
No,
know.
people can believe what they
And I'm
want.
just like you. I don't believe in any church. I don't care what the
Nobody,
hell
yes,
religion it is. They're so dirty
exactly.
right now, it ain't even funny. They become politicized. They let demons into the church. It's ridiculous.
There you go. Like, who put in to give a tithe? Now, who
I don't
sounds
know, but
like
I can tell
what?
you when my grandson was 3 years old, we had to go to church because his grandmother was being his great grandma was being buried. And so we had to go to church, for the services and everything. And then they started passing around the collection plate. Well, my daughter gave my son or my grandson a dollar bill to put in the collection plate. Well, Brent put it in his pocket. That's what little kids do. Hello,
Right,
you give
right,
them a dollar,
right.
they're going to put that in their pocket.
That's where
He
it's
got
going.
so mad. He stomped his foot on the pew. He goes, "Why do I have to give my money to the church? God don't need no money."
There you go.
I said, "You're
Smart
absolutely
kid.
right, man." Out of the mouths of babes. He was 3 years old when that
The collection basket is one thing, but for years, people would give more than half of their salary.
They would say
happened.
10% of your salary is supposed
No,
to
it
be
was
tithing
not
back to God.
10%. Not according to your Bible. It was
No,
over half.
it was over half that they had, and especially the Catholic Church. Oh my God.
Exactly. So
When my sister, my older half sister,
doesn't sound like the
she's
good people
Catholic.
wrote that.
Yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying that certain things don't make sense. How come the Pope is living in luxury while some Italian children are running around half naked on the streets?
exactly, and hungry.
Right. He's living amongst gold. How about take down that beautiful porcelain gold covered column and go sell it for about $2 million and feed
And give that money
uh
to the people.
thank thank you. Because that's how much that shit's worth. Marble, they have iron, they have bronze, gold, Italian
Because they stole
marble.
and silver, they stole all that shit back in the day and took it up there to I'm coming outside for a minute. And and I mean, oh, golly, it's a mess. I mean, it really is. Oh my God, I actually have clouds in my sky this morning. Look,
Oh, it looks like it
wow.
doesn't. What's the temperature? It's like 70
Uh,
here, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
I think it is 70 something here too. It's not really that bad cold yet, but there's supposed to be snow and stuff up in the mountain areas. We're not going to get nothing here where I'm at. We haven't had any rain or anything.
Yeah, we're expecting snow in New York in about a day or two.
Oh
But
my
we're having a
God,
heat
girl.
wave here. We're having 34 degrees. It's a heat wave here
It
compared to
sure
what we've been having.
is. Yeah, and looking
Tell
at
you, my
all the
fucking
weather that's going
goosebumps had
on.
goosebumps.
And the goosebumps on top of that have chicken bugs.
And
I
let
mean,
me tell you something. It was warmer in the hallway of my building than it was in my apartment.
oh wow.
I am gonna bring
Wow.
something up, and then I think I'm gonna call it quit. I think I'm gonna come on later again with Joe, so you guys can come back on later if you're more than welcome if you're free. I
Okay.
want to bring up because Joe mentioned it, and we'll probably talk again about it with Joe, but something that I don't know where he got this information from. It seems very odd, but he said that Biden was given the Freemason with honors, and because of it. He was excommunicated from the Catholic Church.
What?
That's what
Really?
I heard after Trump's inauguration. This is that he was excommunicated because he got Freemason honors.
And this was a
And
guy that was preaching throughout his whole so-called presidency that he was a devout Catholic.
right,
Kiss my
so
fucking ass.
that's why it's Jim Carrey saying, "Listen to me, I'm evil," right?
We know that.
But we know that. We have to
A
wake up
lot of
the
people
people.
don't know that.
That's
They,
it.
and they don't want to know. A lot of people don't want to know. I've gotten into fights with family members. I have two of my younger sisters. They're like, "Oh my God," because whenever all this stuff started coming out, you know, I would share the videos with my sisters and everything. And my sister Patty put it really good. She's like, "Who knew the crazy one in the family was right on?"
Yeah, I know,
I'm like,
right?
"Oh, that just made me feel so good." I'm
I
like,
kind
"Yes,
of
I
I
am."
kind of understand that myself. Really. I
Yeah,
get
you
you.
could tell
I
by
get you
with
tenfold.
Biden because how many times was he wearing those ill-fitting masks where wrinkles were in the wrong place and bunched
Yeah,
up? The
and
skin was
stretching
like
out his
bunched
neck.
up. Yeah,
Yes.
and you could see him scratching underneath it and everything.
Yeah.
Yep. That would be where the glue would have to be to hold it up there on his
Yeah, it was
neck or whatever.
probably itchy. It was probably
I mean,
itchy.
I know about that kind of crap because I used to do stunts and stuff. The
And we
Hollywood.
both know, we all know that Biden croaked years ago because his daughter and his niece even said so.
Right. That's right.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, all these
Uh,
people that have harmed children and everything, they're going to go down. The
Yeah,
mass arrests
if
are
they're not
supposed to either
already.
start today or tomorrow. I think. I don't remember. I just seen something go through my stuff and I'm like, wait, I haven't watched that yet, so I don't know, but I'll share it after I see it. I usually try to watch things before I share it out to see what's in there,
Yeah.
you know. And you have to use your discernment, whether it's a lie or
Yeah,
whether
even
it's the
whether you're going
truth
to
or
share it or not, if it's true or not,
you know,
unless you get confirmation from somewhere else with the same information.
exactly. Which I do that. I try to look for the confirmation. I don't want to throw something out there because so and so said it. I want to
Right,
see if other people
right.
are also going that
And
same
then,
route.
right. And then usually you see what they were talking about, the exact same thing, three different people. So there's your confirmation.
Exactly. Exactly. And when they're naming the same people or whatever, you know, and I get that. I mean, I really do. I investigate. My dad was a journalist in the Navy. Uh, and he was
Right.
a good
When
Cool.
journalist.
journalists were journalists,
Huh? Oh, back
that's
then
when
in the
journalists
day,
were
they
journalists.
actually did journalism. This time, now they're just like actors and actresses sitting on a.
Right. They're all AI bullshit.
They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Do you think it was really Melania at the inauguration?
Yes, because she walked in there
Yes,
like a boss. And that's why she wore that hat and that suit, because she's letting them know you ain't fucking with us this time around, suckers. She
right?
came in there like
Exactly.
a fucking gangster.
She sure did. She looked like a gangster. I was like, what? I'm so proud of her. Yeah. She got pissed off at the view. She's suing the hell out of all them ladies.
Yep.
Well, I don't even know if you want to call them ladies. You know, my God, them women are so full of hate. I can't even believe it. It's like, wow, how can somebody be that full of hatred? And
That I
And
and
the
that
reason why they haven't been taken down yet was because too many people follow them and believe their rhetoric.
but they're
Joseph
getting tore
says
out. Everybody that I know is tearing them down right now. It's like,
that's
look
true.
at this.
Joseph says tithing doesn't get you into heaven. True faith plus nothing.
Yeah, God don't need
He's
our
right.
money. If God wants to make something for himself, he can do it. think it or whatever, and it'll be there. You don't need our money. And I don't mind giving to a church or anybody if I know that that money's going there. That's why, and I shared a thing the other day that showed where the money goes to for the ASPCA. It don't go towards the animals at all.
No, it don't. It goes for
And
their
and
advertising so you could send more money.
and the money that we give to people that are supposedly for the children and crap, that shit don't go to them either. It don't go to saving
Nope.
the kids.
Neither the
I
St.
got
Jude.
into a screaming match with a lady that was trying to collect money for a child uh, saving thing or whatever. And we got into it in the middle of Walmart parking lot, no less. Because she asked me if I would donate, and I said no. She goes, "Why?" And I said, "Because you guys don't help the damn kids. All you're doing is pocketing the money people give to you. If you would help the kids, I would help out. But you ain't doing nothing for the kids."
The same thing with those Shriners and St. Jude's.
Right, right. I hope, I don't know. Who is St. Jude's again? Who
Danny
is she?
Thomas.
Yeah,
Yeah, Danny Thomas was the one. Yep. And I believe he was also
his
uh,
daughter
a
took over it
Freemason.
though. What? He
I
was a
think that
Mason?
Danny Thomas was a Freemason.
Yes, he was. I
I
found that out. There's my confirmation.
There you go. See, okay, because see, I seen that a long time ago, and I'm like,
And I
what?
think his daughter was into Scientology, which is also Illuminati.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Scientology is not a religion. I'm sorry. I don't think any dang science is religion or any of
It's a
that.
book. It's just a, uh,
Because you talk to the scientists and stuff, and they tell you straight up they don't believe in God. They don't believe in a creator. Well, then how did all this happen? How are we standing here talking? Why are we having this conversation? If we weren't created, you know, I don't think a magic wand was waved over my ass and I was just born.
ah,
Yeah, I'm like, wow, really? And it really makes me mad whenever people share stuff like, oh, if you don't do this, God is gonna blue it. I'm like, really? You don't know the nature of God. I've met him. I died. Okay. I was in his presence. God is not a hateful creature at all, or spirit, I must say. God
mm.
is all consuming love and compassion. When I was in his presence, it was like the best hug I've ever received in my life, and no human being could ever match that. It was like my whole body got this big comforting hug, you know, and the love that that I felt was all consuming.
I have heard that testimonial very similarly from many people. It's
And
interesting.
where he the where that I was at with him, there was light all around. It wasn't like from a sun or nothing. It was just light and there was no shadows.
Hmm.
Right.
God is not darkness. He don't share no part of darkness.
I
He
could
is just
basically say the
pure light.
same thing when I had my first heart attack because the doctors told me if you didn't get here within the hour, you would have been dead.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad you're
Yeah.
still with us then.
Yeah. Her
And
first
there's
heart
a
attack.
reason why I'm still here. What it is, I don't know.
God has a job
But
for us
but
to do.
Pick
God
That's
has
on
what
a
it is.
me.
purpose for me.
It's to pick
God
on
has a
me.
purpose for me.
It's to give you some love, Sister Carolyn.
It's to call me a brat and pick on me. And,
We're not picking on you. We love you.
nobody else picking on me. No, it's
We're not
fine.
down
And
on
we
you.
can, huh?
I'm not down on you, you know. And it's like in all my life I've been like the peacemaker, even in my family. I mean, my dad when he got out of Vietnam and came home, I mean, good Lord, I didn't even recognize him because he had lost so much damn weight. He was a bag of bones when he got back home. But
Mm.
when he came home, he started drinking really heavily. I mean, and he got abusive when he was drinking. Like he'd
Right.
get into an argument with somebody at the bar and come home and find me. Even if I was asleep, he'd drag my ass out of bed. I knew what floor tile tastes like. I know what plaster walls taste like.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've
God.
I
been
hear
there.
you.
He slammed me around from one end of the damn house to the other. And when I turned
Yep. That's what
16,
my ex-husband used to do to me.
when I turned 16, I had just it was just done. I knew that he had gone to the bar that morning. He came back that afternoon drunk out of his freaking gourd and started a fight with me over nothing, over something that had happened years ago, and it's like, what the heck is happening here? And I had just got done that morning because my dad used to deal guns and stuff. And so I had just got done that morning cleaning all the rifles, all the handguns. I knew where all the bullets were because they weren't with the guns they were supposed to be with. They were just spread around the house.
Hmm.
We got into a fight in the dining room, and my sisters were hiding because, oh my God, my dad was furious. I don't know who he got into a fight with at the bar or whatever, but I was gonna get it, you know. And I looked at him and I said, "You stupid ass drunk motherfucker! You're gonna come in here and tell me this, that, and the other thing, and what? And then you're gonna smack me around again?" I said, "You smack me around. I know where all the guns are.
And I
And
know
when
where
I
the
get up off
bullets
this
are.
floor,
You
if
ain't
I get
kidding,
up
are
off
you,
this
girl?
floor and you're still in the house, you're a dead man. You're not hitting me no more. I don't care."
That's
And my
right.
dad, he turned all kinds of colors. I mean, he was so freaking mad. He put his hand down because he was getting ready to knock me into the middle of, the next century or
Absolutely.
whatever.
Yeah.
And and, and I was shocked at myself that I actually said that crap out loud because it was in my head.
God.
And I thought, oh my God, I'm dead now. My dad is not he's gonna choke me to death because he had choked me before, not to death, but to pass out. And
People that
in
have
his
seen
rage.
war just don't realize the difference sometimes, you know?
Well, and he was kind of afraid of us, I think, when he first got back from Vietnam, because they had to kill kids that came in with diapers
Right,
packed with explosives and shit,
right.
And I know
People
that
are not
had to play
supposed
a
to be in
toll on
war.
somebody's
Well, yeah,
that had to play a toll
but
on
they, of
somebody's brain because we don't
course,
put our kids in that kind of situation,
no, no.
What the
PSTD, I think
hell,
they call it.
and they consider it an honor to do that, and it's
PTSD.
crazy. It's like, what? You know, I mean, if you're grown and you want to be in a battle with somebody, be in a battle, but good Lord. And why in the heck do the American people always get involved in all these little skirmishes and crap?
Because they
It's
make
not
money
our
that
battle.
way. They make money.
It's not. It's not our battle. Oh no, we
Right.
don't make money. The bankers make money.
Not the bankers, the cabal,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
evil,
And the
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 elites.
cabal owns the bank.
Because you notice whenever a fucking Democrat's in office,
Correct.
we are in somebody else's fucking war.
All the time.
Trump was in office those 4 years. We did not see any war. We saw him go up to uh Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
He changed his mind.
Zing,
He
Z.
went to Putin. Putin was kissing his ass.
Hell yeah. Putin is doing.
He made North and South Korea step over this little
Stop with
stone which separated each state.
the nuclear
Yeah,
missiles.
yeah.
He like
He
laughed at that. And
he
they were
put an
showing
end to
us, do
all
you
that.
remember they were showing us pictures that have already happened with
Right.
everything? Almost with
Yeah.
everything. They were showing us pictures that happened in wars prior.
Even when he went to Davos, remember when he went to Davos and he pushed all those fucking important people
Yep.
out of the way. Get the fuck out of my way. Get out of my way.
Yep.
Get out of my way.
Trump
That's
is a
another
boss
thing.
man.
Davos is coming up again. He's supposed to go, from what I
Yes,
heard.
he is.
Do
Yes.
you know when it is? Because I'm
I'm
hoping to
not
watch that.
sure. Right now, I think he's handling the border.
Yeah. He's
That he
handling the
got
border
Colombia.
and
That he got fucking Colombia to have.
Yeah.
Colombia sent
I
it to
thought
him
that
with
was
the president's
hilarious.
planes to pick them up.
Well, that's how I know we have HARP now in South and Central America because That guy, the Colombian president, knew exactly what was going on. He was told to do this because it's got to all be a show.
Right.
But I want to concentrate for a second on who he sent down to the border,
Yeah.
which is IRS agents.
Well, I know the
All
Marines are
those
down there because I've
he's
been
supposed
watching
to.
the helicopters go back and forth over my house. So yeah.
Yeah, he did send the military down there,
Right?
but he
But he
said
sent the
that if the
IRS.
government don't want to get their ass back to work, all those IRS agents that they were supposed to have put out there with the guns and come to your house, that if you don't pay your taxes or something, they're gonna lock you up or shoot you.
Yeah,
Those
somebody comes
suckers
to
he's
my house
putting on
with
the
a gun,
border.
they're gonna die.
Yes.
He's
But
putting
let
those
me
suckers on
explain
the border.
something.
Go ahead.
There is as many people that work for the IRS that he gave guns to, right? Or at least there's 70,000 IRS employees. And he
Biden
gave
gave them
like
all the right to. Biden gave them
so
all guns and told them to go to people's houses to
no, it
collect their
wasn't
taxes.
Biden. It was not
It was
because did that
Obama.
happen? Did it happen? It didn't
It didn't
happen.
happen at my house.
It happened to you?
No, it didn't happen
No,
at
that
my house.
so my point is it was deliberately given to them not by Biden because we know Biden's Jim Carrey or whatnot.
It's the
But
cabal,
that came out in
actually.
Biden's
No,
administration.
it was the good
Yeah,
guys because Trump knew that he was going to eventually send them down to the border. How do you have 70,000 workers only and all of them get a weapon? There's no division there. There's 70,000
But
agents.
Carolyn, we didn't have the border problem like we did now. Trump was building the wall,
How long
and
ago
they were
was it?
only coming in. They weren't coming in by the thousands and thousands and thousands like they are now
Well,
under Biden's
how
administration.
long do you think it was that Trump did that? Or how long ago was it that Biden gave the money, the guns to the IRS? How long ago was it?
a couple of years, 2 or 3.
It wasn't even that long.
No,
It seemed
it
like that
was.
happened
It was basically in the beginning of his fucking
term.
administration. It's about almost 4 years.
And really, it wasn't even Biden running anything. It was Obama that was running everything.
We know this.
I don't think Biden ran anything in the last 4 years, or else we would have been a communist country.
Exactly.
It makes no sense. It has to be
There,
the good guys taking control of most everything and making it seem like the bad guys to wake other people up.
exactly. I have no idea who that is, and I'm not answering. But but yeah, the thing of it is, with all this crap that happened, when Biden for the first day supposedly Biden got into office, I seen him going in there and signing off on all them EOs that Trump did when he was in office. And I thought to myself, oh my God, this looks just like Obama when Obama got in office.
Right.
And he started doing all that crap because he was going to destroy America. He changed the history books of the school. Muslims are in there as binders of America. The Muslims never did nothing but wipe their ass, and that could be a questionable thing. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
the Muslims never accomplished anything. They stole from people and made it seem like, yeah, we did this. No, you didn't. You know, just like the Romans, they freaking stole shit. The
Well, you
Roman road wasn't even built by the Romans, it was built by the Italians.
that makes sense.
But they call it the Roman road because when the Romans
What if
went into Italy, they took they took over that and changed the history.
these are things we forgot about, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Oh,
remember,
I dig into history too,
when,
girl.
I
when
like it.
Biden went into office, he was just handed all these executive orders. Nobody told him what they were. and he just signed them. So we don't know what the fuck he was signing.
We
Now, if
don't.
you notice that when Trump was put in office, there was a man there telling them, and this order is for blah, 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 and this order is for this, and this order is for that. And Trump looked at it and read it a little bit before he signed it.
Yeah, because he's the one that got those executive orders up. He typed those things were typed up under his direction, and he wanted to make sure that it was something that was full of a bunch of gobbledygook, like they try to pass off. Putting this,
Yeah,
that, and the other thing in an EO. Every single one of the EOs that he signed is for one thing only.
right.
It makes it easier to find.
The first day he was in office, he signed over 120 executive orders.
Yep.
The first afternoon, okay?
Yep.
Then you got two. The Constitution is for the United States, not for foreigners. So these
I'm
illegal fucks that we got in these offices shouldn't even be there.
meow meow kitty kitty meow meow.
Fox
Oh my
News
god.
Fox News host Tucker Carlson led a segment on his August 4th, 2022, just two years and change, show by telling his audience to be worried because the government is treating the IRS as a military agency and stockpicking ammunition. Now, they were supposed to hire, they only have 70,000 people, and they were supposed to hire another 87,000 people, but they did not.
Nope.
Instead, they armed the original 70,000 people. To me, this sounds like they knew what the fuck they were doing. They don't need the IRS anymore because we're going to have Nasara.
Yeah. The Nacero
Kind of
Jacera is
makes
coming in.
sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have that
You
gold
know,
backing. We're going to have bricks, whatever you want to call it. It's coming our way. We're not going to need the IRS. We're not going to need to be taxed.
we
Everybody's going to
shouldn't
have
have
a
been
fucking
taxed in
flat
the
tax.
first damn place.
Right.
That's what,
Taxation without representation, Joe always says it, and it's been around for I don't know how many decades. And yet nobody's caught on to like, well, why is this still happening? Besides that,
seriously.
what does anybody think about Matt Gaetz? Because he's mentioned in this article.
Um,
I don't know
I
because
don't
I don't
know.
even know what he's doing anymore.
I'm on the fence. I don't know exactly what you think where Matt Gaetz is concerned. I don't know. I mean, I still I see what he's doing, what they're showing us that he's doing or whatever sometimes, but do I trust it? I'm really on the fence about him. It's not one way or the other. I don't hate the man, but I don't love the man either because I don't know what the heck, it
But
might all
but
be
I
for
think
show.
he was also smeared like this guy that just got sworn in by Vance
Hmm.
for the Department of Defense. What's his name?
Well,
Hesper. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they started a smear campaign on him before all that came down. They were trying to no, we don't want to. But so I don't know what's a lie and what's a truth because I haven't seen what they're trying to accuse Higgs of. I have not seen anything about
They
what they
said
tried to
that
accuse him.
they said that he was having affairs with other women, and the night she had her baby, her last baby, she's got what, 7 kids. The
Yeah,
night that
seven
she
kids.
had her
you can't
seventh,
miss
yeah,
one.
the night that she had her 7th kid, that he went out and had an affair with some young girl. That's the same shit they said about what's his name, Gates.
Yeah, it
Didn't
is.
Gates supposedly have an affair with a foreigner?
Who?
Gates.
No, I heard
Uh,
she was 17 years old.
That was it. Now, the thing
yeah.
is, I actually, for some reason, and I can't remember now, but I thought it was true back then, like years and years ago. And I forgot about it because, well, Trump kept him close on the team.
And I'm wondering if Trump is keeping these people close because there's something way bigger.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Vance. Um, I actually trust Vivek more than I trust Vance.
Me too.
Right?
I can't
Okay,
hardly
I'm not alone.
Ramaswamy. You know how long it took me to figure out that man's name? I'm like, oh my
Ramaswamy,
Lord. Well,
Vivek.
yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's and I don't understand why. Well, I do understand in a way kind of why he chose Musk, but I really don't think he's gonna break out of Earth's bubble to get to Mars. I really don't see that happening. You know, NASA literally has a really nefarious meaning behind it, you know. And
Yeah.
and
NASA was taken over
Yes, yes,
first.
yes, yes, yes. And you notice the when they say T minus, and it has all the signs of demonics.
exactly.
But NASA was taken over fairly early, uh, 2012, 2011.
Come on, even Buzz Aldrin said nobody ever fucking went to the moon.
Yeah.
I'll say it
All
again.
bullshit.
NASA was taken over in 2011 or 2012, not back in the 60s or 70s.
I
They
think
were
it was in
recently
2012.
taken over.
I think it was in 2012
I believe so, around there. Yeah.
because it was before. I think if I remember right, it was before the supposed Mayan calendar was supposed to run out or some shit.
Correct.
And
Yes.
so,
That's why I
and
refer to a lot of things in 2012, but there's other things. There were other things that happened beforehand. It's kind of sneaky.
yeah,
Are you
I
Um,
cats
mean, it
having
was
a
all
ball just
slid.
walking in front of my screen?
who's sitting behind you? Is that
They want
Cindy.
us to love on them
Cindy?
too.
I know, right? They want to show their
Did you
butts.
see Pepper go by?
I
I mean,
saw
I'm
one of them
surprised my
walk
cats
by.
ain't up all over me like they usually are. I think they're all taking naps on my bed now. They wore me out, so they probably got
No,
worn out
my
wearing me
cats
out.
make an appearance when they know Carolyn and I are on Zoom.
They hear our voices.
They love Carolyn's voice. That's what it is. I see how
And
Well,
they
Miss
rub up
Pepper.
against
they
the computer
recognize the
screen.
Brooklyn,
There you go. See?
right?
Did you
Hmm.
just
Joseph
see
says
Pepper?
Joseph says he's not sure about
Meow.
Elon, and he likes what, you like Matt Gates better than Elon? He says
Yes,
I like
I would
yes,
agree to
yes.
that. Yes, I
Elon,
do
I
like. I
believe.
do like Gates, but I'm sorry, but and I realize Elon's wanting to go settle on the freaking Mars. We need to first settle up Earth before we decide we're going to go anywhere else. I don't care where we're going because we're going to carry the same garbage with us to another planet. No, but and it's really kind of telling to me. I see the Mars rover and all that they have supposedly on Mars, but we never left our Earth. So how the hell can that even possibly be? Uh, but it looks like ruins to me, ruins of buildings and crap all over the damn place. Like
And you know what?
there's
You know what
bricks.
else? You notice all these new space flights seem to be collapsing up in the air, but always land back on the launching pad.
Yeah,
That don't
is
seem
that
odd to anybody.
that does?
I don't think they're
I
real.
think no. I think it's AI or something
I think it's AI too.
or
Uh,
CGI or something. They can
I
do
do
so much
believe
with that now.
I do believe that we have cameras in space though. I do believe that since 2012 we had Curiosity go out. And that's why I think
Are
NASA's
you
been
through
good
showing
since
everybody your butt,
2011,
Pepper?
2012.
He's back.
Show
Look
us
at
your
this.
booty,
The
baby. Is
start
it
of the
sexy?
show.
There you go. Just
I don't
saying.
know.
Big Seth, however you spell it. Oh yeah, Head Seth. Yeah, I do like him. I have no problem with Head Seth. I don't care. Who cares if he cheated on his wife with the seventh kid? As long as he gets this country back together. Let him get the country back together, then deal with his wife. Look, his wife is gorgeous. He'd be
She
stupid to
is.
cheat. She's, there's a reason he had 7 kids.
There's a
It
reason.
wasn't because she found her
Exactly.
disgusting, I'll tell you that. I mean, come on.
Who would
Exactly.
have time for a
Exactly.
mistress? Who would
Ridiculous.
have time for a mistress when you're busy with your wife making children?
Right. Oh God, right? Come on.
I mean, it's got to tap out at some
Don't
point.
look like
You
they
know,
having problems.
you know. And
Pepper, would
yesterday,
you stop?
I had got upset about something yesterday. Plus, like I said, I'm going through withdrawals from all my medication. I got rid. I'm just because I was weaning myself off, and now I'm not taking nothing no more.
Oh
So
my
you know.
God.
Oh, and I get my
Praying
body
for
is
you.
either very cold or very hot. It's like I don't know what to do, you know.
Got those
But
flashes things going on.
I'm doing natural. I'm doing like herbs and my, you know, I got spices up in my dang cabinet that people probably never even heard of, you know. And I use
Good,
it in my cooking and everything
good,
else. So,
good,
you know,
good.
And that's
yeah,
right. And those are uh God's remedies,
there's
not
God
this
medicine.
big
Exactly.
pharma bullshit.
I agree with that.
Exactly.
Because I found out when I was taking that cholesterol medicine, they say your cholesterol is supposed to be a certain amount. I was taking the cholesterol medicine and my cholesterol kept getting higher and higher and higher and
Mine
higher.
did too. I quit taking it. Fuck, why the hell am I taking it if my damn cholesterol ain't even
Exactly.
coming down?
Exactly. I stopped taking the blood pressure medicine. I
Me too.
stopped taking the diuretics because that was screwing me up.
I hope
I mean,
everybody
I was,
else is listening and learning from this. You got two very wise, beautiful women telling you that they both gave up their medication. Mama has been literally dead. She's been cold stone dead. And she's telling you she gave up medication and she's feeling better. Now, when
and
she's like,
me too. I'm the same way. You know, I had a near death experience. You know, and
get out.
death doesn't scare me. I'm not afraid of it.
Good,
It's going to happen eventually. I
right?
can't wait to get back. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
where I
can't
was
wait
at,
to get my hug from the Lord. I'm
I
not
mean, to
afraid of
tell you,
dying. And when
no,
God
I'm not
tells me my time is up, then I will go willingly.
exactly. You know, my doctors all
Matter of
know
fact,
that
I
I do
can't
not want.
wait. I can't wait for him to get here.
I don't want to be resuscitated. If I go, I go. If I don't go, if
Me
I come
neither.
back or whatever,
Me
that's
neither.
God's choice, not
What
mine.
just
You know, and I don't want to leave that in the hands of a doctor either.
Right.
You
I
know.
did the same thing with my son. My
Yeah.
son died when he was 18 years old. He had muscular dystrophy. He was
Oh
down
my
to
gosh.
50.
I had two friends that I went to school with up in Winslow, Arizona. They had muscular dystrophy and they weren't twins. They were born a year apart, but they were in the same grade because they wanted to stay together. And
Right. That's how me and my
they
sister ended up
died,
going
both
to
of them
school.
died within a week of each other.
Oh God, why are we being so depressed? Look, I got a kid.
We're not depressed. I celebrate them. I celebrate
My
them.
son Stevie had very bad scoliosis in the spine.
Yeah.
He had Duchenne muscular dystrophy. That was one of the worst that you could possibly get. Out of all, there's 42 types of muscular dystrophy. That's why I asked you if, hi,
This is
boo boo
Nillaby.
kitty.
He's Nillaby. I didn't want to name
Aw,
him Midnight or
I got
Shadow.
all our cats. Oh
That's a
my
not
God,
that's
there's
he's
so
a
much
black cat.
pussy.
But look at Nillaby. Nillabeans are black. So I figured, okay, we'll just name him Nillabean. That's cool. You know?
aw.
Oh,
Here's my little Winnie the Pooh. Winnie,
who's that?
Well, I don't see
Winnie, I
everybody
see
on my
you.
bed. I see
Is
Miss
that Mama
Sparkleys,
Helen?
and I think that's Blaze. It might be Pat. It's Blaze. I have to
He's
look at
trying
their
to
face.
figure out what's
I
going
don't know
on.
which one it is.
Winnie,
How many of the
Winnie the
people who
Pooh.
voted against Head,
You want to
Hegseth,
go back in
Headset.
with your mama?
Hegseth got a divorce
No?
before they had an affair? Right. Yeah, you got a point there. I
What
mean,
did he say?
how many people get a divorce before they cheat? Or, um, yeah, how many people get a divorce before they have an affair? who voted
Oh,
voted against Hegseth. How many people that voted against Hegseth? Got
my
to.
ex-husband had an affair, and as soon as I found out about it, which was crazy because the girl that told me she's a really good friend of mine, we call her Crazy Sherry because she's nuttier than a fruitcake. I'm not even gonna lie, but but I love her to death because she don't have a filter either. She's like me, just tell you like it is. She don't care.
Yes.
She told me
That's
about
me.
him. She told me about him seeing the chick, and stuff, and I'm like, ew, are you kidding? Everything has visited that girl. And I wanted to talk to him about it because I wanted a divorce right away. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, I'm out, because I knew that something was going on, but I didn't know
Right.
for sure. And but anyways, when I found out about it and who the girl was and stuff like that, I went into the room to go speak with my husband, and he had the TV on. He was watching something. I don't even know what the hell was on TV. I don't care. But I went in there and we needed to talk. And I turned the TV off. Oh my God. He got up off the bed and started coming at me like he was going to hit me and crap. And oh my goodness, I knocked that man back into the freaking wall and started punching the crap out of
There you go.
him. I said, "You don't ever put your hands on me." Well,
Women.
I was watching that show. I said, "Well, we need to have a discussion and it's important. I'm not putting up with this. You're not putting no hands on me. I don't care." Well, one of my sisters happened to be staying at my house at the time. And she heard everything banging up in the bedroom and everything because he
And
was
she
just
knows
like,
you weren't knocking boots either.
no, yeah, she knows me. She called up the sheriff's department and everything. And they're like, well, who has a weapon? She goes, she don't need no weapon. She don't come out there with her bare hands. And then she told them my name, and they're like, oh, well, we have a deputy in the area. We'll send them over there right away. And this guy I had gone to school with, so he knew me for a long time. He came up to my house, and I'm in the dang bedroom on, and I'm on the bed. I'm standing over my ex, and and here comes Mike. He comes walking through the door. That was the sheriff's deputy that came to the house, and my old man was holding on to my arms. And I said, "You need to just let me go. Just get your hands off of me. I told you I don't want you having your hands on me because I was kicking him and stomping on him
And
before
you know
Mike
what's
came into the room, and and it's a, I was going to have a civil conversation with you. When I want to talk to you, you need to talk to me. I don't care because if I get quiet, yeah, World War hell is going to break out.
That's what happens with me when people know that I'm quiet. Uh-oh,
that's when
something's
it's a
Yep.
cooking.
problem.
Yeah,
And then when I
exactly.
see red, my blood pressure goes up, my face turns red, and I see red, and you're as good as dead.
I
My
definitely
kids
see
told me
red.
they always know when I'm going into a rage fit because my eyes turn dark.
Oh shit. The devil comes out.
They always took off away from home and went to a friend's house whenever they knew that I was in a bruise state. I'm like my eyes
Boy.
get dark, and I'd
Everybody
be
knows
quiet.
me. Everybody knows when she's quiet, head for the hills.
Got some tough women
One,
on
Because
today.
there's a storm a brewing.
All right, I gotta
but
go,
yeah,
guys. So we gotta
okay,
end
honey.
it. I know if you guys want to continue on Zoom, you're more than welcome, but I
No,
gotta
I
end
got
the
some
show.
shit I gotta do yet. I got laundry to
I
do.
know, me too. And if
I
I want
gotta
to
get
get
them
back
to.
on with Joe later, because there's a few things I want to talk about. Um,
And I got two more litter boxes to clean. I did two this morning and my back went out.
Did that?
thank God.
Who just ran into my room? You little
I just wish
cowardly.
everybody the best of luck at this point. All right, let's say
Hey,
goodbye. Let's say goodbye.
Yeah, God bless.
catch you later.
Yeah, God bless.
Love
We'll
you.
be on
Get
later.
on a
Joseph,
normal
glad you
Zoom
stopped
later.
in. And I hope everybody and Adam, I hope never to see you again.
Get on your
Probably one
regular
of my
Zoom.
ex-boyfriends.